Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, as well as the vast majority of crypto and finance. And with that being said, let's just dive on in, and let's first start off with the fact that DCENT Wallets is holding a major event right now until November 16th. If you purchase a DCENT wallet, I'm going to drop a link down in the description below, as well as in the comments below. If you guys go and get a DCENT wallet right now, you can actually fill out a form on their website. It's at the top, where they are giving away 200 Algorand right now. And as you guys are all aware, if Algorand does make it back to $1 plus, the all-time high was nearly $3. That means that your 200 Algorand could very well be worth $200 to $400, which would cover the DCENT wallet fully and essentially give you a free cold storage wallet. So if you guys do want to take advantage of this massive offer from DCENT Wallet, you guys are more than welcome to, with the links down in the description below, as well as in the comments below. It's going to be at the top, just to make sure that you guys don't miss it. So if you guys do want to go get this, it's a limited time only. I highly suggest everybody go out and get a DCENT wallet right now, especially as we prepare for the next major run up in the market. And with that being said, let's dive on in and let's start off with some videos from the Swell event. Number one, we have James Greenwood, the Bitstamp CTO, and Ripple's Pat Thelen discuss where the industry is headed with increasing regulatory clarity on day one of Ripple Swell. Now, we actually got a few insights regarding regulations and the plan ahead. This is one of a few videos that I'm going to be playing, so listen closely to this one, and then I will address a few other things as well.
Any closing comments as it relates to where the industry is headed?
Now we've got, in a lot of regions, real clarity on the regulations around that. I think the next 12, 18 months of delivering against that as they come into effect, as the solutions come matching that, and as the market has now hopefully stabilized, is now starting to pick up a little. I think seeing how the start of this next cycle runs is going to be really interesting as a predictor for how quickly that moves.
So there you guys have it. And then beyond this, we also got a little bit of an insight as well regarding the DIFC. And remember, the DIFC is at the forefront of advancing blockchain through regulations and compliance. And the COO had a few things to also talk about within this. This is about a minute-long clip, but listen closer to this one. Let me skip a little bit ahead so that you guys don't have any time wasted. So here you guys have it.
So I would say digital assets as a whole. This is a $1 trillion industry that obviously the IFC cannot ignore. We strive to embrace it really and ensure that we regulate it, and we ensure that we provide those opportunities and protection to the investors and those that are using those digital assets to unlock that potential. DFSA has issued a number of years ago to allow those companies dealing with crypto and blockchain to test their products before they launch them to the market. There was also the crypto token regime where the XRP got approved really recently that also embraces those technologies. And we've recently also announced the Dubai AI and Web3 campus and the DIFC to attract more than 500 international AI and Web3 companies to come and set up shop in the UAE.
So there you guys have it, right? The UAE is essentially going all in on crypto, and she even did mention the fact that, you know, XRP did get approved along with a few other altcoins as well. Very exciting times. Listen, as we see what's happening here, these major hubs like the UAE are at the forefront of the next generation of financial technology. And this generation is not going to be, you know, a 10-year span or a 20. No, it's going to be a 100+ year span. Like, for the next 100 years, we are going to be running on crypto and digital rails. And I'm very excited for this. And that's why we are seeing, you know, this time frame of, you know, planning, implementing, and having, you know, to make sure the infrastructure and compliance layers are in place. Like, it's because this is the next 100 years of technology, essentially. But beyond this, we also got this one as well from Ripple, which this is just talking about what's happening within Dubai. And this is again from the COO of the DIFC authority. We see Dubai, this is from Chad, by the way, Chad Steingraber. Dubai and Singapore will be the main hubs of the global financial system for the next 100 years. History unfolds before our eyes. And here we have, I believe that events like Swell are very, very important, and because it brings all parties within the ecosystem in one place to talk to each other. Dubai is the hub of hubs that those companies can really leverage from and use.
Dubai and the DIFC are leading the way and are shaping the future of finance. I believe that events like Swell are very important because it brings all the parties within that ecosystem in one place to talk to each other. So you will have the bankers, you will have the tech and innovation companies, you will have regulators, all of them sitting and talking to each other. And these are forums where we can discuss the challenges and put them on the table. Dubai is the hub of hubs that those companies can really leverage from and use.
And remember, we recently just talked about something very similar to this, where we were addressing how Ripple is literally at the forefront of this massive change, considering the fact that they are holding banking conferences in the scope of Ripple Swell, essentially, because this event is basically a conference for major bankers out there and financial institutions and financial leaders who want to take part of this huge change. And remember, like, Ripple as a crypto-based company holding a banking conference really kind of shows you the path that we are on right now, and how much longer we have in front of us in order for us to really kind of realize this vision. And when I say the path in front of us is long, you know, we're going to see some huge things on the way to the destination. And I always said, like, make sure that you are enjoying the ride, because listen, it's not just, hey, we have to wait a long time to get rich off of XRP or anything like that. No, we are literally waiting for the entire world to be running on DLT and blockchain technology. And during that entire process to get to that end goal, we are going to see these assets like XRP generate incredible wealth for those that are actually holding and understand the vision here. But also, another great insight from Chad, we do see here, tomorrow is going to be good. And that's basically today. We are going to see some major updates today. Dubai fully regulated, XRP approved for all financial services, not months or years, right now. And yeah, it is happening right now. And here we have building the future of crypto regulation, lessons from Vera. In this session, Henson Orser will reflect on Vera's approach to crypto regulation, the opportunities and challenges associated with setting up an independent regulatory institution, and how these efforts support the UAE's ambition to become a global hub of innovative finance and trade. And again, this is the Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority. They are a big player. They are also in bed with Hedera, actually. We've talked about this in the past. Hedera is in the UAE in a big way. And I do think that this is because Hedera also sees the value of the UAE becoming a massive hub for crypto assets and digital currencies. And again, like, Ripple is already entrenched within these big areas. And also outside of this, remember, right, like, we just seen a huge update from Ripple regarding XRP and their major moves that they have made already this year. But XRP, or Riz XRP, I should say, reposted that crypto means business ad campaign. And remember, in that ad campaign, they showed us a few locations around the world that Ripple is actually looking into. New York was obviously one of the areas, but beyond that, we also seen the UK, we've seen Hong Kong, we've seen Singapore, we've seen a few areas. Check this out.
Finance has always been slow to evolve, but real progress is happening all around you. Like money that moves as fast as
global markets that never close,
and efficiency that moves finance at the speed of business today.
So forward-thinking enterprises,
financial institutions, and governments
can move forward faster.
It's happening now, and it's ready for those
who are ready
to make change.
So, are you on the right side of progress?
And remember, like, this is happening now. Like, it is all becoming a reality before our eyes. And we have been on this journey for a while. That's why I do think that we are seeing already these major moves happening. And we are getting ready, and we are getting closer than ever before for the big go live scenario regarding crypto and the crypto solutions that we know of, like XRP with Ripple Payments, for an example. And talking about this, we recently just made a video talking about Onafriq and the big moves being made with Onafriq with Ripple. Now, remember, this is originally MFS Africa. They have changed to Onafriq. Now, they are utilizing Ripple Payments, which is the rebrand on-demand liquidity, new name, if you will. And this is all through crypto-enabled payments. Now, we talked about this already, but the reason why I'm bringing it back up is because we've seen some very, very significant updates. So first and foremost, shout out to XRP_Crow for this. We do see for a number of years, Ripple has supported crypto-enabled cross-border payments to individuals and businesses, and we are particularly excited to expand the reach of our solution into Africa thanks to our Onafriq partnership. Now, this is from the SVP Global Sales and Customer at Ripple with Aaron Sears, and this is from November 8th. Beyond this, right? Just to give you guys a quick little insight to how big Onafriq is, I first want to start off with the game-changing benefits that they've seen already utilizing RippleNet and XRP. What you see here, the largest payment processor in Africa is on RippleNet and will be featured at Swell. By switching over to use XRP, the savings on SWIFT fees alone is $5 billion annually, and that's not counting bank fees. Africa will be united under one real-time network, PAPSS. Now, we've talked about that network, which we will be talking about it again in this video as well. But first, I want to go over here to give you guys the scope of how large Onafriq actually is. So shout out to Anderson for this. Ripple on-demand liquidity partner MFS Africa decides to change name to Onafriq after having significant growth. They have posted some impressive numbers recently. 500 million connected mobile wallets, 40 African countries, and 300,000 enterprise and merchant customers. This is huge. Check this out. The decision to rebrand comes after significant growth and several acquisitions, including the recent acquisition of GTP, which expanded the company's reach to the US market. The trademark MFS actually belongs to another company in the US, and our ability to use it outside of Africa was becoming difficult. With the new name, we can bring everybody together under one brand and identity. And here you guys have some of the overall stats behind this thing. I mean, listen, this is a huge, huge network. And this is essentially the network of networks that provides convergence and interoperability by enabling our partners to scale their digital payment strategies all through, of course, Ripple Payments, aka on-demand liquidity. They have 1,300 cross-border payment corridors, 180 MNOs, MTOs, and banks connected already, and 300,000 enterprise and merchant customers. It's a giant. And also, we've seen over here from Chad, he actually gave us a little bit of a more in-depth breakdown of this. He actually provided us with the services that they do offer and also the overall map here. So they are spanning pretty quickly and expanding overall their exposure to the global financial space. And even over here, we do see the Pan-African Payment Settlement System, which is the PAPSS. One legacy bank transfer, $30 transfer fee, $35 SWIFT fee, $100 bank fee, and a 3-day transfer. They won't use MoneyGram because the fees are even worse. RippleNet with XRP is, of course, the best choice for them. Real-time transfer, half a cent fee. And this is, again, where Onafriq really kind of came into play, because them being the largest player in Africa, well, guess what? Now you can actually tap in to Ripple and XRP. So this is huge. And beyond this, we've seen here from XRP Drops, this is the MFS Africa to Onafriq rebranding. Previously, MFS Africa connects businesses to new markets through a global omnichannel payments network using Ripple Payments. Check this out. Hopefully they don't mute this. I know that I know that YouTube has been muting a lot of the videos in my Ripple XRP videos, so I do apologize if they do mute this.
Africa is creating ideas, paths, possibilities, making new spaces and places for hustle, drive, and success. Africa is innovating new platforms and impactful technologies, driving one interconnected economy, online and offline, with markets emerging from a network of networks. Africa is expanding, erasing borders, connecting people, powering flourishing, sustainable, inclusive businesses. Africa is growing, one payment platform built on partnerships that cross borders, multiplying every day, everywhere, changing lives, communities, countries, and our continent. Onafriq, where there's access, there's growth.
So there you guys have a little bit of an in-depth view into what the company is really trying to do. All it is really kind of building on the mission that Ripple originally had, which was banking the unbanked, allowing for, payments to move as fast as possible, making sure that things are cost effective. I mean, this is ultimately all a part of the original goal of Ripple's. And also over here, we do see explanation of the rebranding. This is basically just giving us a more in-depth view of what they're trying to do. This is all connecting a full-on continent. This is very significant. Again, shout out to XRP Drops for this. And then over here, we do have, of course, the Pan-African Payment and Settlement System, cross-border payments. This is a system that is very large. It's a huge system, and it was developed by the Africa Export-Import Bank. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the bank's name, to enhance cross-border trade between African countries by promoting the ease of financial transactions through the use of local currencies. It is a centralized digital payment and settlement infrastructure that works in collaboration with African central banks to facilitate the efficient conduct of cross-border trade and commerce by enabling companies to clear and settle intra-African trade transactions for goods and services in their local currencies. And again, building on what Chad gave us in terms of those fees, this would be the perfect scenario of them tapping into RippleNet with XRP.
Introducing PAPS, the Pan-African Payment and Settlement System, supported by Afrexim Bank, the African Union, and the AFCFTA, that's connecting cross-border payments in Africa today, linking banks, payment service providers, governments and fintechs, making intra-African trade faster, more affordable, more inclusive, and supporting our shared vision to be one unified market under the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, overcoming the fragmentation that created new borders, hampering intra-African trade for generations. With PAP's digital capability, you can reap the rewards of this transformation by enabling your clients' cross-border payments to be instant and cost-efficient, with transactions initiated and settled in local currencies, fully secure with best-in-class ISO 222 encoding, and totally transparent with enhanced analytics for better informed decision-making. If you're ready to extend your reach across Africa and accelerate trade across borders for you and your clients.
So there you guys have it. And again, like, the way to make all of this extremely efficient, and by the way, here are some of the major banks that are already tapped into this, but the way to really kind of make this extremely efficient and streamline the entire process is by tapping into blockchain and DLT technology, and Ripple is at the forefront of this. Ripple has already entrenched themselves within the African area, and also them tapping into MFS Africa, now Onafriq, they have become a massive player as well, and they've been expanding rapidly, which is the domino effects that I keep telling you guys about with a lot of these major partnerships. So I'm very excited for the future here. This is an entire continent tapped in with Ripple, and listen, like, this is very, very exciting, and the moves that are being made right now are just the beginning. Like, we are literally seeing history created before our eyes, and this Ripple Swell event has become a major glimpse into the future and what it has to hold for this entire space and even XRP as well. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Peace out.